What it do, ski YouTube? It's your boy, my name Malcolm, checking back in. I know it's been a while, but kind of similar to how the weather is outside, things have been heating up in terms of sneaker releases. And if the title hasn't given away already, today we're talking about the highly anticipated Jordan 5 model in the Toro Bravo colorway, or the Raging Bull for the less initiated. And if you didn't know, the last time this shoe came out was actually part of the DMP pack, the Defining Moments pack, back in 2009. I'll be real with you, I was in grade 9 at the time and I did not cop because I did not have the funds. I spent all my money on pizza in the cafeteria, but you know, I digress. We're here today, I have them in hand. I'm super excited to go over it. But before all that, make sure to smash the like button as per usual. And for everyone returning, nice to see you once again. Let's get into this review. So, when it comes to this shoe, for those of you who know, this is really the first time it's been re-released in 12 years, so since 2009, and Jordan Brand went into the vault as they usually do, and they chose to take one of the two shoes from the Defining Moments pack and bring it back, and this did not disappoint whatsoever. When it comes to the box for this shoe, Jordan Brand actually went above and beyond in terms of presentation, really bringing it back to the original source when it comes to the design. On the box, you're gonna have this wood pattern, kind of reminding me of a shed or kind of like a hardwood classic when it comes to NBA references, with the Toro Bravo branding on the back of the box to really seal the deal, and the iconic Jumpman symbol in the middle of the box, finishing off. So it's gonna be a nice addition to your collection, nevertheless. But bringing that back, first thing we wanna see on the paper, also kind of that wood finish as you come to expect from the box. Peeling back the paper, wow, this shoe is something. First thing that comes to mind for me, if you guys know, whole lot of red, Canada Day special. This shoe is very, very nice. But with that being said, I'm super interested in comparing it to the original model, and I do have a surprise towards the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But for now, let's take a closer look at this shoe and break down the details. So, with that being said, when it comes to the details of the shoe, it's not your everyday Jordan 5. You can tell right away from the red suede in the varsity red colorway or Toro Bravo colorway, this is definitely gonna turn some heads. And then when it comes to quality, initial feel, it is kind of a short-haired suede. It's more of a rougher material, so definitely more durable. And I can say that for an on-court feel, this would be a good bet in terms of durability. I do like it. I'm interested to compare it to the original kind of material. From what I know from seeing pictures online, this is actually the same colorway as the original. The only main difference is really being the netting, first and foremost, and the actual outsole of the shoe, as this has an icy blue finish. It's translucent, but icy blue nevertheless, with the guts being black and the rest of the shoe being the iconic Raging Bull red. So, in terms of details, I don't really know where to start, so I might as well start where I usually do, outsoles. When it comes to outsoles for the shoe, it's really, really simple, but I think simplicity is key. For the outsole, you have the icy blue finish with the translucent material. In the middle of the outsole, you have the Jordan hit with the black kind of foot counter, contrasted by the two icy blue hits, with the Jumpman logo right below your forefoot, which is cool. Moving on to the midsole of the shoe, I think this is what gives the 5 the iconic look that it has. The shark teeth on the shoe are actually varsity red with the white accent, contrasted by the black midsole. So I think it really seals the deal in terms of patterns. All in all, it's all black midsole all around. On the inside of the shoe, also there's a white hit right here, so it does do a decent amount of contrast, which is sweet. And then moving on to the upper of the shoe, undeniable, all varsity red suede, Toro Bravo, whatever you want to call it. When it comes to July 1st, Canada Day, best believe I'm gonna have these on because there's not many red shoes in my collection, and this is definitely one of the better ones. Moving on to the middle of the upper, you have this actual translucent netting. This is iconic for the 5 as well. For those of you who don't know, Jordan 5 is actually inspired by a fighter jet. When Michael Jordan saw that, came to the design, and this is one of the kind of standout points he actually had, along with the shark tooth, kind of on those like bonsai bombers. If you know, you know. Right behind that, we have the 2-3, iconic Michael Jordan number, obviously. They opted to give the red stitching with a black drop shadow, which is sweet, so I do like that. And moving on to the back of the shoe, they actually opted for a black Jumpman hit. So I know you're wondering, where's the Nike Air? But honestly, no Nike Air needed on this one. On the original 2009 release, it came out with the Jumpman logo, so they opted to redo that in this instance. That was because it wasn't an OG colorway at all. It was a new release that they wanted to bring back and give some new life. Moving on to the midsole of the shoe, once again, you have the shark teeth, you have the kind of protruding outsole, and right on the back end of the heel, you have the air bubble, the air pocket. These are called Air Jordans because, believe it or not, every Jordan model with the word air in it actually has air in the outsole as well as kind of the cushion beneath your heel. So that's where the air is located in this shoe. As you can see, I can actually see through it low key. So these tend to oxidize after a long amount of time. These ones are brand new, so still clear as day, and they really do give a good contrast to the all black midsole and break up the whole silhouette. Moving on to the toe box of the shoe, it's compiled of 2 pieces of varsity red suede, which are sweet. And right above that, they have the red laces. This shoe specifically does not come with any replacement laces, but with that being said, personally, I think that the red laces look the best. I know it's a lot in terms of red on red, but when it comes to this shoe, there's no real need for contrast. The only thing I would maybe switch for would be kind of like a metallic silver or something, because that would kind of play off the tongue and the mesh in between that, as well as the high visibility actual tongue of the shoe with the Jumpman logo debossed in that as well, which is sick. Right on the laces, you're gonna notice right away the most iconic thing, once again, in terms of silhouette, is the lace lock. This is for actual usability and functionality. So when you tie up your shoes as per usual, you lock them in place, you can set it and forget it. I don't tie my shoes too often, I just really tuck the laces in. So this is why I like lace lock technology, because it's super, super simple and it really finishes out the look, which is great. As I was saying, on the tongue of the shoe, high visibility. It's actually 3M, so if you're in a dark room or if you have a flashlight, you hit the tongue with that and it's gonna give you a bright shine contrasted by that black Jumpman logo right in the center of it, which is cool. And on the back of the tongue, you have the Air Jordan hit. For those of you who don't know, this is really certified. And this is back in the days how you can tell a fake shoe from a non-fake shoe. Just the small details make the biggest difference. Stitching on this and the build quality has been great, honestly. So I'd say hats off to you, Jordan brand. Strong start for a 12-year revival. Things are cool. Moving on to the guts of the shoe. All throughout, it's all blacked out with the black insole as well, with the white Jumpman logo. So super, super simple, in fact. And in terms of last details, that's really about it. On the medial side of the shoe, there isn't that many details. Once again, I was saying before, black midsole, white shark tooth is here, and you can see the peak of the actually icy outsole. It's a pretty simple shoe other than that. And when it comes to an all red colorway, they really knocked out the park with this one. This was a great revival. So that's a 2021 model, but as I was saying, for those of you who stuck around, we have a treat for you. So if you didn't know, I also have the OG, the 2009 version. So let's do a quick comparison for a second. And through the magic of editing, I got both pairs right here. And can you tell which is which? I'll give you a second. I think it's obvious. All right, 2009, 2021. Right away, the biggest thing to me, color difference. The 2009 version, darker red suede, more kind of vibrant, higher contrast, boosted up. 2021 version, more peeled back, but the silhouette is a decent amount better, I'll be honest. And in terms of differences, there are a couple of key characteristics I do want to go over. First things first being the outsole. So on the 2009 version, you can see right away, the yellowing has set in. It is a 12-year-old shoe, so oxidation happens to Jordans, as you know, long time coming. Anything that was translucent white at the time will start to yellow, and anything that has an air bubble in it, such as this midsole, starts to actually crumble as the air kind of degrades. So yellowed outsole, which is cool. The netting is actually starting to yellow as well in this 2009 pair, which is cool with age. And moving on to the tongue of the shoe, more yellowing. So at the time, Jordan Brand actually opted to give a translucent hit on all the mesh and the outsole. They didn't think about the icy kind of aesthetic of it yet because they didn't know how it would age, and that leads to this yellowing right here. In comparison to the 2021 version, all icy hits everywhere else, and you can see like this is gonna age well. It may turn super yellow if you oxidize it by throwing it outside or something, but all in all, these are gonna definitely stand the test of time better than its original counterparts. And other than that, that's really about it. The main things, once again, would be the color. Obviously, the quality is a little bit different because the one on the left, the suede's a little bit more high hair compared to the 2021 release, and the yellowing's gonna be a big factor. So I would say both of these are certified gas, first and foremost. And I think that if you weren't able to get these in 2009, the 2021 pair is definitely an easy substitution a must cop. And by the time you're watching this, it's gonna release soon, so make sure to have your post notifications on because I guarantee you these will sell out. Everybody's been chasing these for 12 years is definitely gonna go after them, myself included. And lastly, and most importantly, sizing, obviously, and release details. When it comes to sizing, these shoes do run true to size. I'm a 10.5 men's, and I would get a 10.5 men's in either of these. 2021 version is very, very true, so don't be afraid to get your true size. Worst case, if you're a wide footer, you can size a half size up, and there is some forgiveness. When it comes to the release, they are coming to you April 10th. Check on Nrml's website at 10 a.m. The sizes are ranging from full size run, I think, from 8 to 13. And they're gonna be retailing for $255 Canadian. So not bad for what you're getting, not the cheapest. As you know, Jordan brand has been kind of hiking up the prices over the years, but for $255, these are very nice. Resale prices, I've seen them starting to creep up around double that. I'm surprised though, because I didn't think too many people were actually into these, but they will sell out. So if you're thinking about them, or even if it's a little thought in the back of your mind, do not sleep, turn on the post notifications, and get your pair. And drop a W after you get a W, because I'm trying to give you that energy so we can share that big dove energy and put these on feet right away. So in terms of the video, that's really about it. Now that I gave you a closer look at not one, but two Jordans that came out in the Raging Bull kind of colorway and silhouette, I'm interested to know your thoughts. How did this new 2021 release actually stack up to the 2009 version? Which do you prefer? Are these an instant cop for you? Or is it all just kind of hype and they should have left it in the vault for good? Let me know in the comments as per usual, and make sure to smash that like button. And if you want to stay up to date on everything sneaker and streetwear related, make sure to follow Nrml on all social channels, whether it's TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube, where you'll find me, your boy Minor Malcolm, checking out this time. I'm gonna take both of these, get some fit pics off, and catch you in the next one. Deuces.